Hey everybody,
Hey,
welcome.
Jonathan's here, my girl, Yulissa.
Oh, look at all of
Woo,
you
woo,
here.
woo, my people. Oh, I'm gonna owe people research. The
Okay.
research is coming in. I'm loving it. Hi,
You told
beautiful.
me, yeah, you told me you had some good kids this year, but oh my
No, no,
goodness.
no, no, no. I do not have good kids this year. I have great, amazing, incredible, the best in the country, maybe the world, as proven in the chat right now.
Oh
Like
my gosh. I
these
need
guys are
to
next, kiddos. I'm telling you, next level. I'm
I
so
need to
excited.
come visit your classes and see this in person.
Hey everyone, I'm so glad that you're here. Welcome, welcome. We are going to study. But before we do, we want to share a little story for your year for you to think about. So you know me, I'm Mrs. Stevens. I'm most of your teachers. If you're here to study with us, we're going to do a 1 hour study section, 15-minute sprints. And if you're in my class, you know you're going to get bribed, and I'm going to help you with your annotated bibliography. So it's going to be amazing. Miss
Yes.
Belverde, you want to introduce
And
yourself?
sorry, I am Mrs. Valverde, and some of you know me. I'm sure I have not been around campus lately. I've been in the library, but someday I'll come out of the library and I'll see you in your classes. um, Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm going to tell you a quick little, it's a metaphor for life. And this is a story that a lot of new teachers hear as they're becoming a teacher and like figuring out how to make friends at their new schools and things. But I think it applies to everyone. So it's talking about marigolds. And if you know anything about gardening, you know that marigolds are really powerful flowers because they have so many incredible traits to them to really enrich the soil. And they ward off bugs. So if you have like a vegetable garden, you should always plant marigolds because it gets rid of the bad bugs. Um, they also repair soil that's damaged. And then on the other end of that, we have walnut trees. Walnut trees destroy everything around them. They're really bad for the soil. And the only thing that can survive and repair that soil is a marigold. So if you think of these two things, a marigold and a walnut tree, think of it in terms of your life and the people you surround yourself with. So, do you have marigolds who help improve who you are and help repair things in your life that have gone wrong or repair your soul when you're having a rough time? Or are you surrounding yourselves with walnut trees who kind of like suck energy up and take from the soil and take from everything around them, and they're not giving to anything? So you want to kind of be careful that you are finding the marigolds in your life and that you're avoiding those walnut trees. And that if you have a friend who is a walnut tree, you become a marigold to them and you help them make the life around them better and you kind of show them how to do that. So that's my little quick little story for you. Be a marigold. That's why I have marigolds in the background here.
And my goal is to be your marigold this year and to help plant you in fertile soil and make our journey, because most of us here are doing History Day, to make our journey as positive and beautiful as possible. So today we are going to do a 15-minute sprint where we work on a project. Anything, it can be anything that you want. If you're here for History Day, then I would encourage you to start by helping me brainstorm in the chat what you want your topics to be. And we're going to set a 15-minute mark and we're just going to chat it up. And as I work with you, I'll put you on your own documents and we'll start going and we'll start the process today. Ms. Valverde, do you want to add anything extra?
No, I think that's a great start. I'm so excited that you're all ready to start History Day. We're getting ready a lot earlier this year. And so we have so many eager students, and it's great to see.
Mrs. Valverde coaches exhibit, by the way. This is your exhibit coach.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hi.
I'm going to read off just a list really quick, just because I can't miss these beautiful people. If you are in fifth hour and I don't call your name, retype it for me, okay? Because these are who I'm giving credit to. So Janet, Emma, Jimena, Yuli, Yasmin, Malia, Ulissa, Abby, Alexa, Daisy, Daniel, Yasmin, and Julie. If I missed anybody, just retype it in. Daisy, I got you too.
Did you say Jocelyn?
I did it. Good job, Jocelyn.
And Malia?
I did say Malia. I just want to make sure I got all of them.
Vanessa?
Vanessa! We love Vanessa. Hey, Katie. And my Abby's here too. Okay, good. All right, perfect. Good job, you guys. Okay, I just needed to make sure all of you got your credit. Okay, so we're going to do a 15-minute sprint. In this 15-minute sprint, I want you to start chatting with me. I'm going to just jump on. We're going to go silent. I'm going to jump on the chat, and we're going to start talking about History Day projects. Once I get you a topic, you're going to get out there and do some research. And the first place that's fun to start is actually YouTube. So you can jump on Wikipedia and read a quick synopsis, or you can, kind of jump around and we'll look at documentaries. Arya's here. Hi, Arya. Good job. Help me. Is there anybody else that I missed? Vanessa. Okay, got you. All right, ready when you're a 15-minute sprint?
Okay, I'm going to put some soft music on just to kind of set the mood. Remember these songs. It's kind of an abrupt stop, but that was our first 15 minutes. And we had some amazing brainstorming. Can you believe these kids? Oh my goodness.
I told you they were the best I've ever taught. This is going to be incredible. Incredible. Okay, I'm going to kind of talk at you guys because of the chat's going crazy. So here's what I need you to do in your groups. So you're going to open a document like Clara's group did. It's really important that you share it with me. It's going to be important that you share it with my actual email. You'll see why. My actual email is stevenslovesteaching@gmail.com. So try to share it with that, stevenslovesteaching@gmail.com, and it will allow me to have more access. When you get in your document, remember that MLA format I taught you? Okay, perfect. Thank you. You're going to put your names in order. So Stevens would go before Valverde. So I'm going to show you how to do it so you can like put it in your document. So it would be like Stevens, comma, Angela, and then under my name would be my partner's name, whichever side she's on, which would be Valverde, because that's her last name, comma, Candace. And then under that, just put U.S. history. Then in the center of the document, write annotated bibliography. Then I want you to just copy the links. Just everybody go out and start researching. I'm going to start telling you what to research. So Clara's group, listen up. Daisy, Clara, Jocelyn, Daniel, listen up. One of you, go research the letters between John Adams and his wife, Abigail Adams, and find the lines about the right to vote. One of you, research the Seneca Falls Convention. One of you, research Alice Paul. And one of you, research Jeanette Rankin. Then grab those little links, slap them in the document, and write me a small thing like, this article was about the life of Alice Paul. And then I can find it when we go. So then, Janet, if your group decides, Janet, have you guys decided what you're doing yet? I think, are we going to do insane asylums? Or are we going to do, well, I think Priscilla's group is, Priscilla, let me know in the chat if you and Evangelina think that we're going to do the books, because I think that could be the coolest exhibit ever. The right to a free public library across the world. And the exhibit we could build. Oh, in fact, last year, I told Miss Valverde, we were at Nationals, and I told State, and I told Miss Valverde, I want to do a library so bad because we saw one that was not as good as what we could do. And she's like, oh, for next year, we have to remember. So that would be I would love that, love that, love that, love that.
You want them to set it up like this?
Yeah, but I want it at the top. And then go ahead and let's show them the links below.
What links?
So now let's say you go out and research something, and then you just grab a URL and slap it in so they can see what a URL looks like. Because I don't want them to do any other work besides grab the URL. But they might not know what a URL is because that's like a big word.
So you're just going to, I guess you can see me do it. Oh.
Yeah, see you do it. Just show them so
when
that
you
they
see
can
me
get a
do
head
it?
start.
It's not.
Once they get this head start, I'm going to jump in. So, Clara, I'm going to try to get into you guys' document that you've shared with me.
Let me share a different way.
And I'm going to start populating. And I'm going to work fast. So when I come in, you'll be like, what? So just so you know.
Okay, here we go. So you're going to go to your address bar here, hit copy. Control C is a shortcut to copy. And then you're just going to paste it in here. This is not a Google Doc because I was lazy and just used the document I was using. But it will turn into a link. Nope, this won't. I don't know why. So we're going to say it's shorter than that because that's really long.
I'm just going to say to Ulissa, in case you didn't hear me, I think it's Ulissa and Janet. And is mental asylum the perfect topic? If we're going to do performance, I think we could win nationals with that topic. I have an idea of making that so haunting and so cool. I have wanted to do Dorothea Dix my whole life. In fact, we did Hull House last year, and I couldn't decide between the two. And we got third, and that group, if they would have started where you're starting, I think that group would have made it to nationals. So I have a lot of confidence that a Dorothea Dix mental asylum choice is a performance champion choice. I really like that choice. I also really, really love the choice, Evangelina and Priscilla, of a library or some kind of school. We could even build school. If you want to do free schools, we could have your exhibit be a schoolhouse too. That would
We
be
have a
great.
structure for a house.
We do. So if you want to do schools,
Mhm.
we have a basis for that. And then Abby, keep talking to me about music. Vanessa and
There's so
Aria,
many things
I
for
haven't
music.
guys. So jump in. Anybody who I haven't heard from, Vanessa, Aria, Julie, what are we doing with you? Abby, we're working music. Malika, what are we doing with you? Yuli, what are we doing with you? So let's jump in so I can get you guys individuals going as well. So see how she just put the HTTP link in? And then she just says, and you can even say, Mrs. Stevens, this is about, and like whatever, or this is about, and just
Because
jump
it can always be adjusted. So you're just doing this as like a quick reminder because you don't want to forget what you researched.
Okay, nobody else can have Dorothea Dix. Janeth's group's taking it. Janeth, confirm to me that group is Ulissa, Jimena, Alexa, and you, and you're all doing Insane Asylum, yes? Oh, Abby, excellent. Aria, that's great. Great. That's what I got to learn. Be patient with me as I get you going. Oh, you're an IE, Abby. That's good. Okay. So Ulissa, you guys are doing Dorothea Dix. So it's time to do what Clara's group did. Get your document started. Start getting as many links in as you can for diversity. And we're going to be on our way because each one of those sources I'm going to help with. So Janeth is good. Her group is good. Clara, come see me tomorrow. Mrs. Dr. Tuttle already started buying your costume patterns and picked out your dresses. So we designed costumes for you. I hope you're going to love them. Oh, here we go. Viviana, this is wonderful. Vanessa, Viviana, Allison, Julie. Tell me more about what you guys want to do. Let's talk to you for a minute here. And do you want me to do it quiet or do you want me to leave my voice on for the next 15 minutes so you can get help? Tell me in the chat. Do you guys want to go back to the music as I jump around or do you like it when I talk? It's up to you. Okay, Viviana, Allison, Julie, and Vanessa. Oh, of course, Clara. Yeah, you're going to love them. Clara, your dresses are so pretty. Whoever is going to research Jane Addams is going to be her. So think about that. Talk, I will. It's probably
I think the talking at this point is really helpful.
Okay, so why don't you start asking Miss Valverde questions? She goes on the trip, she coaches. Ask her any questions. She can start helping you with research. And I'm gonna start. Okay, that's what I wondered. Ulissa and Clara, I'm gonna actually share my. Okay, first tell me, kids in the chat. Hi, Allison. First, tell me, kids in the chat. Do you have private emails or only school emails? What does that look like? Okay, and then Julie, Allison, and Vivian, tell me what category you guys are looking at. Allison, what category do you guys want to do? I don't have anybody in website at all yet.
Ulissa, you should be able to just tell it to send it anyway, because it'll come up just because if you're using a school email.
I'll bet it's blocking.
Maybe they're outside of the organization, but you should be able to just say send it anyway.
Because I think last year Chloe and I had to use her private one because we couldn't. The school kept blocking us. We tried to move stuff in.
There's some tricky stuff with that. So if you have a private account that has a Google Drive attached.
Okay, tell me Jorge Rodriguez, who are you? Tell me more. Are you individual performance? So it's telling you can't share. Okay, I'm going to jump in and start helping. I added her on. Okay, you added me on my school. Okay, just add my school one, and I'm going to have to go in tonight. I'm not going to be able to do it in the live session. Viviana. Okay, Vivian, I just want to let you know. Allison was here. She just can't comment. That's great. You just comment for her. I got her written down. Good job, Allison. Okay, so if you do a group performance, I'd be at 4 group performances. So I don't think I would advise Vivian, Allison, Julie, Vanessa, I would advise you to think about documentary, website, or exhibit because we're going to win in those categories too. And I think Dorothea Dix and Women's Right to Vote are going to be really hard to beat. And only 2 are going to be able to get out. And then I have a 7th grade team that's competing in performance 2, and they're doing Helen Keller, and they started their sign language already. So individual performances are open, but I'd be cautious joining group performances because I wouldn't want to knock those teams out. Okay, my school email is...
Here, you want me to type it in there?
Yes, please, honey. What do you think we can win, Candace?
What do we think we can win?
The performances, I think, are good, but I want to pick for Allison, Julie, and Vanessa. Allison, Julie, and Vanessa, can you tell me one more time what you want to do? Like, do you want to be a doctor, a lawyer? Like, just tell me in the chat, because I want to get something that's meaningful to you, that helps with your career.
Roman, try sending it to the OMSD account.
Perfect. Okay, Clara, I'm gonna do your. This is for Clara, right? Clara's group right here. Okay, and I'm just gonna tell you who to research. Okay. Elizabeth Cady Stanton. What's the other one's name? Lucretia Mott. Who's her best friend? Elizabeth Cady Stanton. Oh, Susan Anthony. Sorry, guys. I have to think out loud. I'm like that.
Okay, wait. I'm seeing Riot Girl John. Let me see what you mean by that.
Okay, Clara, there's your list. Janet, do you want a list of where to start research with Dorothea Dix? Mental health therapist. Okay, Vanessa, that's really powerful.
Yeah, Riot Girl topic might be really cool. Do you see that?
Riot Girl, that's amazing. What is that? Tell me more about that.
It's underground feminist punk
Emma.
movement in the early 90s.
Ooh, yes. I want to know.
That could be really cool. And they said maybe exhibition.
Exhibition, like prohibition?
No, exhibit. An exhibit.
Good, because we need exhibit. We need everything but performance or individual performance. Emma, if you don't have a group, I would kill to go to an individual performance. Just saying. I need individual performers back, and they will win. I have a lot of faith in my individual performers. So if you are a person who could perform by yourself, jump up and take it now, because I have a lot of faith that will get you there. Okay, so Janet, I'm going to give you a list right now, honey, of ideas to research, okay? You can talk, Candace, if that's good.
Oh, sorry. I was reading about Riot Girls right now. Yes, Abby, I think this would be a really cool topic. And then, so now we have 2 exhibits, possibly.
Oh, I hope so. Is Abby going to do...
Yeah, Abby said... Yeah, Abby, or no? Am I misunderstanding? Exhibit, we could do something really awesome with that topic.
So we're thinking it's Abby, Aria...
I don't know who's in the... Is it a group or individual?
It's a group. Abby's going to tell me who it is in a minute. Good job, Janet's group. You're off and going. This is how we go to nationals, babies. You're doing awesome.
Okay, so group...
Tell us your group one more time, Abby, because I just have you and Aria, and I feel like I'm missing someone. Yes. Are you guys artistic? I mean, Miss Valverde is, but are you? Okay, Julie, if you want to do a performance, baby, I will coach you in a performance. Do you want to do individual performances, or do you want to compete in a group performance? Yeah, don't exclude Jasmine. That's awful.
I have the 4 of you for a group exhibit. Yes, we're artistic. Okay. Yes. That makes me so happy.
I like that Allison wants to be a lawyer. Would you let me do something more advanced with your group, like something like water rights or something like native rights, or maybe a group performance on like the beginning of the court systems, like everybody the right to a fair trial? The right to a fair and speedy trial could be incredible, because that's like a really powerful global issue. Or the freedom of speech would be a good one. For freedom of speech would be fun for a group performance because we could do lots of like press stuff and we can make it loud and do like, and there was a man named Charlie Shank, and he protested World War I, and he handed out leaflets just saying, don't go to war, we don't believe in war. And they threw him in jail for 4 months without a trial. His name is Charles Shank. Allison, that might be really cool.
Roman and Evangelina, research barriers to reading in areas of the country.
Okay, so just start simple. Start laws that ban African Americans from reading. And when you research, you might have to use the word blacks because it'll actually give you better primary sources.
Look at like socioeconomic levels.
Research women. There's a story of this woman who went into a Harvard library and they threw her down the stairs. And she became the first Nobel Prize winner in economics as a woman. She was at Harvard and she tried to go into the library and they'd never let a woman in. They threw her down the stairs and broke her collarbone and her tailbone. So that would be really powerful to have that's Evangeline and Priscilla's reading exhibit, right? So you could look at.
Yeah, the reading one.
Evangeline, give me just a second. I'll find out what her name is.
Emma says she'll take the individual performance.
Yay! Oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay, Emma, tell me everything about what you want to do when you grow up so I can give you the coolest topic ever, please.
Vanessa's group wants to do freedom of speech.
Yes! We will nail that. Oh, I can hear it right now. Okay, so Vanessa, honey, your topic when you start researching your whole group, I need you to go in and just type in the history of freedom of speech. And then I need you to think about as a group if you want to do it as the world or just the United States. Because it starts with Magna Carta. So if you want to go back, we can actually start with Magna Carta and move it forward if you want. Okay, so Emma, in the chat, tell me all about like what you want to do, artists you love, anything that moves you so I can give you something that's like really powerful. Okay, so we've got Vivian's group. You guys go ahead and get your document open, share it with me, and start putting your links in. And at the top, put freedom of speech. Clara, make sure you put women's of rights at the top of your groups. And then Ulissa, make sure that you put Dorothea Dix, insane asylum, mental health, anything like that. Probably insane asylum to help me remember. Okay, Emma. There's so many great things in law that would be fantastic, but one of my favorites is there was an African American woman by the we can't do Sojourner Truth again, probably. Emma, jump onto Google and type in famous rights activists who were actresses or lawyers and see what you get. And look up this, Emma, look up this girl. She's very liberal. Her name's Angie Davis. She's the first woman ever to run for president, but she would be fun. She's fiery. She gives good speeches, and she saved hundreds of thousands of African American men from prison, from these really crazy, as a lawyer. And so Angie Davis could be really good for you. And not a lot of people know her. So she would be, I think she'd blow people's minds. Yeah, don't worry about autocorrect. None of us know what we're doing. Okay, got it. Okay, thank you, Emma, for saying that. That helps me so much. If you don't like her, we'll keep looking, but just peek at Angie Davis for me. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Emma, any woman like that. Just start looking for famous women that you could do Beyonce if you want. She's amazing. You could do Taylor Swift. Any of those guys actually would be kind of fun to do. Okay, so now let's look. Manga, that's an interesting one. Oh, yep, exactly. The Magna Carta, the first limit on the monarch, it also gave barons the right to freedom of speech. So there's a small clause in the Magna Carta that allows freedom of speech. Okay, so we've got Aria. If you don't have something and you're here right now, I need you to text me so I can give you that one-on-one attention you need so I can move to actually doing the research with you. Lilia, I haven't talked to you. I don't know where you're at. I think I've got everybody else. Good, Emma. Yeah, so start looking for something you love. Okay, we're getting close to wrapping up already.
Yeah.
But I think we're looking at our national competitors here.
Yes, we are. I'm like, oh, maybe we should not do this live. People stealing our ideas.
People steal our ideas. Do not label
Like,
this.
these are all good ideas.
Other coaches will get on and be like, I want that. If you find any ideas you want better than what I've come up with, that's totally fine. Miss Valverde, you have a list that we started.
I do. I'm just pulling it up. You read my mind.
So let's go through our list so that I can make sure with Emma I haven't thought of something brilliant. And I've got another position for an individual performer. So if any one of you want that. Oh, it's Malia. Yes. Okay, good. Malia, we're on the same page, soul sister. Okay, I love it. Okay, so we gave freedom of speech away. My girl Julie's group's going to do that. Allison, Julie, Vanessa, and Vivian, right? My kiddos? Yes. And then right to assembly, that I'm going to link that into their group. I'm going to make their group I'm going to make that part freedom of speech, I think. Fair and speedy trial, we don't have. Gun rights, we don't have. Freedom of religion, we don't have. Individual performers, Emma and Malia, if either one of you like freedom of religion, I could make a bang up performance with that. Immigrant rights, I love. And I love that as an individual performance. If you wanted to do like an illegal immigrant trying to get into the country and like their story,
that'd be incredible.
That could be incredible. Modern day slavery would be a good one too. I don't know if you know this, but in the Ivory Coast, there are more slaves right now in 2024 in the world than there ever have been in human history. And they work in chocolate factories. We could do an absolutely incredible, powerful, tear-jerking performance about the right for these, and their children slaves. That would be so good. I'm getting goosebumps. So on the document, you're just gonna you start researching and you get a website you like, copy that URL and put it in and one sentence about what it is. Native American rights would be brilliant. I would love to coach that. I have a lot of ideas about how to do it. Not propaganda, because I'm going to give all that to my girl Julie. So I don't want to do that. I don't like should college athletes be paid for performance. Women's Rights Act. We have a lot of women's rights, Emma. So I prefer to see us go in a like more immigration, child rights, homelessness, medical rights, the right to a fair trial, and have you like being accused or locked in jail and tell the story of not being able to get a free trial. I just worry that our whole team does women's rights and we'll water down our judges and they'll get sick of it. But you can push back, Emma. If you really want it, I'll give it to you. I think professional sports is more for our boys, but girls, if you want to do the right for girls to play sports, that's great. I'm good with that. Censorship in art and music would be brilliant. So if you have a music idea and you wanted to make it political, censorship would be great. Emma or Malia, censorship would be very easy to do. If you want to do the rights of AI, that would be incredible. Robots would be a performance where we could do individual like robot moves. Oh, that would be cool. Native American rights, I love that. Especially Emma, if you have any Native in your past, I love it even more because we'll dig into that. Your own history. That would be beautiful. Should swear words be allowed in music? That's censorship in music. That would be good. Should racial slurs be allowed in music? That would be fun, and we could sing and like do a bit of a performance, really take that to the next level. Upton Sinclair. Let me tell you about Upton Sinclair. He writes this book called The Jungle because before him, there was no regulation on our food, and people were selling meat with maggots in it. Literally. They were selling baby food that was all sugar and no actual product. Like Upton Sinclair came along and he made something called the Food and Drug Administration, and they check our food to make sure that the businesses sell us food that won't kill us. This is a national champion topic because everybody eats food and everybody is affected to their right to clean food and water. So if somebody wanted to do the creation of the FDA, this is next level cool. Yeah, Emma, I love that topic for you. Death penalty would be super cool, Malia, if you wanted to do something like that. Ocean trash, cleaning up the ocean would be cool. I don't like the right to happiness. I think it'll lose at the national level.
Mm-hmm.
Violence in video games is too much their generation and not strong. These guys are too smart for that. Prison torture would be good. Malia, which one are you liking? See, I had Dorothea Dix right there. Oh, I need to find out for Evangelina the name of the girl who got thrown down the stairs.
Oh, yeah. I can look that up.
See if you can get Malia to tell us more about what she wants.
Malia, what are you thinking you want to do? We had AI already, censorship. Oh, there's that slave labor you were talking about. Counseling, mental health, right to mental health services. Clean ocean.
No, we're doing that one. I think my girls are doing that one.
We're doing that one? Okay.
Yeah,
oh, they're doing, yeah. There's another border. Something sciencey. I love our list right here.
Anything sciencey would be good, probably.
Death penalty, health and reproductive rights. Let's see what else is down here. Housing. Right to housing, homelessness, all of that. Jane Goodall, Lost Boys of Mexico, polygamy, Tesla, language. Of
course, it's the same person. I know who it is. Oh, prison torture would be amazing. Malia, let's do it. Prison conditions right now are so bad. That topic is not only a national champion topic, but we have prisons in California, so we can go in and I can do actual live interviews for you. And there's scholarships that they offer, like actual money at the state level, if you do things in your local community. So that topic could get us actual scholarship money. Evangeline, this is for you and Priscilla. I want you to look up this girl. She is Nobel Prize winner in economics. She wrote Herland. She wrote The Yellow Wallpaper. She put women on the map in all of these different ways. And she's the one who was thrown out of the library. They broke her tailbone. Another one for that is Virginia Woolf for libraries. Okay, so Malia, let's go with prison torture. I think that's going to be brilliant. Malia, do you want to do male and female prison rights, or do you want to lean into one more than the other?
Yes, Abby. Riot Girls in exhibit. Yes, please.
Are we going to do Riot Girls with Abby? Yes.
Okay. I would like to. I mean, if they're on board with it.
Okay, so that gives us 2 champion exhibit topics, right?
We can have a lot of fun with that, girls.
You've got your 2 national exhibits now.
Yay.
That's Priscilla and Evangelina. And that's it. We start building now, right? Because we're not taking more than 2 national exhibits.
No, exhibits.
And we got to think about how to pack them as we rebuild them, especially if we give the girls the library one. Okay, you guys are absolutely amazing. I want you to sign off by telling me one thing I need to know or one thing you learned. So something like, Mrs. Stevens, please remember to blah, blah, blah. Or Mrs. Stevens, can you help us with blah, blah, blah? If you're doing performance, we got to work on costumes right away. If you're doing exhibits, we got to design your exhibit right away.
Mm-hmm. So that means you come up with ideas. I want to see like images. I want to see kind of like the aesthetic of what you're thinking it should look like, so we can kind of brainstorm together.
Okay, Priscilla and Evangelina, you are both here for the full hour. You are doing the right to reading, and I owe you 10 sources. Okay. You guys are awesome. Congratulations. Okay, who's next? Okay, performance when we practice at school. Yes, we'll practice at school Monday and Wednesday. I'll be there every day that you want to show up. When you come on here, I help with annotated bibliography. There, I help with actual exhibits. Yeah, Malia, I agree with you. Malia, we're going to do male and female prison rights. You were here for the full hour. I owe you 5 sources. Yes, Janet, tomorrow before school or after school, please come in. Please come in, and we're going to talk about costumes and get Dr. Tuttle really excited. She's already started Clara's. She was so excited after talking to Clara. She went in and started researching dresses for like 2 hours. And then she started texting me patterns. She was that excited. She loves to do that. Yes, Ulissa, if you can send that to my Stevens Loves Teaching, I'll print it tonight. I stay after school until 3:30. You are free to stay as long as you want. If you want to stay for practice, it goes till 3:30 for performances. And as we get closer, it'll go till 4. Tomorrow, I'm there till 3:30. Yes, if you come after school for practice, that's perfect. And then we can start picking your costumes, and that'll be amazing. Okay, as soon as you've signed off, let me tell you who's, go ahead and remind me just who you are so I can make sure you get your sources. So just say, thank you, Mrs. Stevens, this was blah, 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 and then I'll make sure you get your 5 sources. You listed 2 pictures, honey? 2 pictures of Stevens Loves Teaching? How many emails do I have? 7.
Oh, Emma, you are in good hands. She will take care of you, I promise.
Oh, honey, Emma, we are going to have so much fun together. You have no idea how much I love coaching. That's how I got my full ride scholarship. Like, we are going to have a blast. Roman, what were the names of what? Tell me more. JK, I lied, she said. Okay, bye. You guys, once you signed off, you're the best. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming. You're amazing. Emma, we're going to have a blast. Performances, we're going to all the categories. We have so much fun. It's great. Vivian and Allison, woohoo! Okay, you guys got your sources. I don't know what Dubstream is. Thank you, Emma. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Janet, yes. Anybody else from your group been here the whole hour so I can give you more sources than just you? I think Ulissa was here too, right?
Yeah, Ulissa's been here the whole time, I think.
10. Abby's been here the whole time. Abby's whole group's been here, I think. Has Aria been here? Daisy, I think Clara's whole group's here too. Is Daniel here? Yeah, I think we got 15 there. Alexa, 5 for Alexa. Good. You guys are working me hard. That's good. You'll be happy. I've been here the whole time. Who's Woza? Remind me. Jocelyn, I see you. You got all your points. You're going to be so happy when you log into your annotated bibliography. Wait. Where do I have Jocelyn? Jocelyn, what group are you in? What? I'm freaking out because I'm not seeing you. Julie, got you. Got Allison. Got Vanessa.
Emma, that makes me so happy.
Yeah, these guys are great. James! Woo! All right, James. I cannot wait to
Arabella.
Is my Arabella here?
Yes,
I love you so much. So good to see you. Okay, got you. I've got this whole class. Okay. Oh, yeah, Jocelyn's in Clara's group. I knew that.
Oh, you're going to learn a lot about reading rights.
I know. Jocelyn, I literally was talking to Dr. Tuttle about you being the best Abigail Adams ever today. So I know you and love you. Don't worry. I'm just a little tired. Sign up. Bye. I think you guys are the best.
Bye, everyone. Great work tonight.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We're going to get costumes and exhibits, and this is going to be amazing. Favoritism for you, Abby. Favoritism for you. It's happening. I can see it. The whole group.
All right. Bye, everybody. We'll see you at school.
Bye. I love it.